Hello, hello, hello.
Everybody, welcome.
Happy Halloween. I can't be evil even if I tried. I
I
probably could.
know.
Hey,
I don't know.
everybody.
Huh.
Welcome, welcome.
It
Here,
is
let me.
our first trick or treat show. Our first. Hey, Cheryl.
Oh, Cheryl Ryder, all the way from New Mexico. Hey, that's the
Yes.
talk about the land of normally the land of enchantment, but there are
Mhm.
so many ghost stories, and of course, Dia de las Muertes. Oh my goodness, did I just pop out?
No, you're here. I'm hearing you and I'm seeing you. You did not pop out.
On my end, it did. But
Oh, no, you're
we were in. I was just going to say, Dia de las Muertes is so big in New Mexico, and I look
Hey,
forward to
Beverly,
being there. And then you and
Shelley.
I were in Savannah.
Yes, and that's a big ghost town. Yeah.
Hey, Shelley. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Cheryl. Oh my goodness. Well, I am. We're winging it tonight. We're bat winging it.
Happy Halloween, Carrie. Well, this is our first trick or treat show, so
Which
it's like we
is that
wanted
just
to.
because it? How is that? Oh, it's just never fell on Monday night.
No, it's never fell on a Monday night. So here we are. And tonight we are going to bring out the shadow cards. I
Yes,
have
tonight.
my
Go ahead.
crystal ball that I'll be looking into and gazing. Ooh, I see Shelley and Cheryl and Denise and Tony and Beverly. I see Carrie. I see you all. Oh,
Is there anyone besides me when she's talking, picturing the romper room mirror? Because
yeah.
that's what I was like. I look in my romper room mirror
I
and
know.
I
That's
see
what it reminds
Chelsea
me of every time. Oh,
and
I see
Hannah.
Tony.
All right. Let's get down to business in case you're all gonna be trick or treating or wherever it is. Because in New
Right.
Mexico, it's only 5 o'clock, so maybe there's still time. But
Yeah.
the first thing we wanted to note, couple announcements, and we're going to get into some scary readings. Uh, is that we had an amazing altar class on Saturday,
Hmm.
and we'll go more and more about it next Monday because we're hoping everyone's going to be submitting all their altar pictures, and then one person's going to win big next Monday. So we'll be talking more about that. But I just wanted to say, in the spirit of um, how do I pronounce that? Is it Samhain? Samhain? How do I say it correctly? Because I know it's that
Samhain.
also
It's Samhain, right?
common. And then Dia de las Muertes, and the whole idea of this time period is the thinning of the veil.
Yes, Samhain.
Samhain, the opportunity to connect not only with the divine, but to connect with our loved ones and really embrace this time. Besides all the fun of it all, right?
Hmm. Well, the veil is very thin. So, when the veil thins, we can get messages, and the messages coming through dream time or the messages coming while we're in meditation. It's just if you want to try to contact uh, those on the other side, the veil is thinner to do so. So why not, right? And that's
Mhm.
what we're doing tonight.
Tonight.
We are
Hey,
connecting with the other side.
here's a fun fact for all of you. And also, I never even asked you this, Joanna, but the fun fact is you may not know, but Joanna and I both have children born on the same day, October
Mhm.
24th.
Yep.
And when I was pregnant with Sarah, she from the very minute her due date was always Halloween. What was your due date?
Oh, my due date was 13 days prior to the 24th. So that would be the 11th,
Oh,
October 11th. Yeah, he was 13 days late, as was my
well,
son. My son was 13 days late. My other son, Jesse, was 13 days late. Eli was 13 days late. And Maria gave me a break. She was only 10 days late. So,
well, so Sarah was born on October 24th, along with your Eli, but
mhm.
her birth date, her due date, the entire pregnancy was October 31st. And ooh, what a scary day to have a baby. Ooh. And it would have been pretty poetic, being that our other daughter, Heather, is born on Valentine's Day. I mean, just,
Yeah.
'cause we have to do things in this family with a flair, right? We would have had a Halloween and a Valentine baby.
Hmm.
And nonetheless, Halloween scary. But I'm excited about tonight because it brings up a lot about trick or treat, shadow and light, and it really
Hmm.
emphasizes living here on this planet, especially those of us who've been experiencing lots of upheaval, is how important it is to understand and embrace duality,
Mm.
and how duality plays such a big part of happy, sad, dark, light, night, morning, all these opposites, and that they're all important. And so if you dare pick a trick card tonight, we're actually put a spell on our cards. So we will be actually invoking reversals. Whoa, we never invoke reversals with our deck or decks, but tonight we will. So if you do get a card and we happen to have it already upside down, we're going to take a look at that. We also have them separated from trick or treat, which is sort of that shadow and light, and explain more about what that is. So if they dare, if they
Okay.
choose to do a trick or a treat, why don't you explain that, Joanna?
Right. So the trick would be our shadow cards. The shadow cards will give you some information about your shadow. Maybe there's something that you are afraid of, or maybe it's something that you don't want anyone to know.
Except
The,
everybody here and anybody
except
who watches this
everybody here, right?
in perpetuity on YouTube.
That's right. But then the treat is that we read the light. The light. We just focus on the light aspect of the card, whatever it is. So,
Yeah.
and that's usually what we do. So the treat is with love, and the trick, well, it's
Be ready to go
with
there.
love. It's still with love, but we're going to make it fun. So, you know. So let me see. Oh, Carrie's dad was born on the 13th and the Friday the 13th. And so was Karen's eldest daughter was born Friday the 13th. I always think of the 13th as a good luck day. It's my happens to be my spiritual number. So,
I happen to too, as well. And of course, a 13 becomes a 4, which is always so foundational, right? And, that's
right.
such a great number. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Lisa. Hi, everyone. Hi, Karen Cavallo. All right. So
Trish
shall we?
Muller is here too. Hey, Trish. So many
Hey, Trish.
Halloweeners.
Yeah. What's that?
So many Halloweeners.
Yeah. Lucky 13, and 4 is my favorite number. Yeah. It's so funny. There's been a lot of things going on. I think, well, we know that since our dear friend Diane passed away, uh, it feels fresh, even though it was just a minute ago. But when she passed away on Highway 44 in a car
Mm-hmm.
accident. And 44 is just everywhere. So when I was driving on the freeway home tonight, the car in front of me was 44 and I smiled. And then the car that pulled up right next to it had a 44. And I was like, okay. So I had to
That
mention it again
44
tonight.
keeps coming through.
Yeah, 44.
And Basra's in the house. Hey, happy Halloween. Are you ready?
All right. So we have a lot of people here tonight. So I think I don't know if we're going to go in order, but maybe let's just call on people. And if you answer, great. Then we'll ask you again. We're going to ask you if you want a trick or a treat
Mm-hmm.
or a treat. So I'm going to recap what Joanna said. So a
Recap.
trick is
I'm
if
going to
you
look at
really,
my crystal ball.
what's that?
Go ahead. I'm looking at my crystal ball. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to recap it. There's a little bit of a delay, so we might be a little smooshing our words. So a trick tonight is that we're going to pull, we have, the cards in different piles. And if you're willing to see what your fears are or what needs to be released or what may be haunting you, this card will help you get through that. Okay, so that's the positive spin on facing your fears would be the trick, would be kind of more shadow work. And then the treat is a happy-go-lucky positive note that we can instill and support you with as well. So either way, you're going to be nourished, and either way, you can't go wrong. Just some might be afraid to share what we might say because we're just going to be as authentic as we can and as we always are and share what we're feeling. So if you're good with that, who wants to go first?
Oh, who's ready for their card?
Hey, Joanna, I'm going to do you first, and then you do me, and then we'll pull from the people so they can see how this is going to go.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. And then Carrie, Carrie, she just stepped right up. All right,
And
Joanna.
you trick or treat, Carrie. Which one?
Joanna, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Trick or treat.
Oh, give me a trick. I want a trick.
Okay.
I'm going to be brave.
Are you going to be brave?
Into the dark side.
All right. All right, Joanna, this one's for you. Madame Salerno. So in the trick pile, you got Sage.
Ooh, what is needing to be cleared?
Yeah. So with being honoring of you, it's the knowing this is just for your awareness that there is a clearing, but there also is things needing to have some clearing, which you already know what those are. And this is just letting you know that in order to face your fears, you have to see them first, speak them. Like you may be thinking about it, but it's like really getting it out. Like when we were talking, we're actually getting it out. And then it's out of the body. Then it can be cleared, and then you burn it into the ethers. So,
well, I think that's very appropriate since today was the day that I have decided and already started of no sugar. It's a no sugar trick or treat for me, like no sugar. I'm going to do no sugar for 3 months.
Wow, that's amazing. I'll join you when I come back from New Mexico.
Okay, yeah, I'll wait for you.
So then the body's clearing. Good.
I'll be, yeah. So
and you stated it. You stated it. You brought it, thinking about it, feeling it. Now you brought it out. Now it's going to clear.
That's right.
So that is appropriate. Right. And I'd like a treat. I've had enough tricks lately.
Okay, Lainey, let's see. Let's see what Spirit has for you as a treat this Halloween night. I mean, this Halloween night.
Safe. Yeah.
You have chia seeds for hope. There's lots to hope for, and there's lots that have already have come true for you in the hoping of things working out with your home and things working out with your car and all of the things that there's lots of hope. So keep hope alive. It's bringing you lots and lots of abundance and love.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to also take that as a hope everything I'm going to New Mexico for is going to resolve itself as well. So I totally take that. And by the way, I'm working off the first deck and Joanna's pulling from the new second helpings deck. which, by the way, people have been asking where we're at with it. Everything's totally in progress and moving along, and we don't have a ship date, but we are getting each day. Every couple days we get something showing us the progress. So things are moving at a good clip, but we don't have a delivery date yet. But all is
Mhm.
well. Okay, Carrie was first. And we're just going to go down that list. So let's start with Carrie.
Did
And
she ever say whether she wanted a trick or a treat?
she
No.
didn't. Oh, yeah. So, Carrie, you got to tell us trick or treat.
Yeah.
That's important.
So
Jenny Willing's in the house. Wow. Aren't y'all out there trick or
wait a
treating?
minute. Oh, she said trick. Carrie did say trick. Okay. So here you go, Carrie. I'll go and I'll give you a trick. Carrie, Carrie, Carrie. Ooh, Carrie, you get turnips for contraction.
Not laughing at you, Carrie, laughing
No,
at
no
Joanna.
laughing, just because I'm trying to make a scary voice. Contraction, Carrie. So there's something that is not allowing you to expand to your fullest light, and it's up to you to look at yourself in a new way and see if there's anything that is causing you to contract your light rather than to shine your light, right? And I'm also getting that the turnips are purple, right? So that indicates the crown chakra, and it kind of looks like little crowns in here anyway with the purple. So make sure when you're tapping into spirit that you're fully open and accepting and ready to listen.
Beautiful. I'm just going to throw in, just because I saw a visual, Carrie, I think it may be a person causing some contraction. So I'm just going to leave it like that and see if that resonates with you.
Okay.
All right. So Cheryl Ryder, I'm up for it, but need a treat. I hear you, girl. You've really gone the journey lately. So you're bravo on your healing work. This is for Cheryl, who, by the way, is a master tarot expert. And those beautiful chakra totes are handmade, handcrafted in New Mexico by Cheryl, the head of the Albuquerque Tarot Tribe. Well, you need a treat, Cheryl. You got it. Here's some peace for you, baby. This is just letting you know that things are like swimmingly moving in your favor, that this is a time of rest, that you've been doing a lot of doing, and this peaceful time is a quiet time for you to start to receive back towards you and start to feel things settling down in the peace within you with have less worry coming in.
Yeah, you kind of went out of order. The next person in line is Tony, but that's okay. I got you, Tony. And she wants a trick. What is all these people want the trick card? Ooh, okay,
Well,
Tony.
yes, we're moving it all around. It depends on where I'm scrolling because there's a lot of posts there. Okay.
Yeah. That's okay. I got you. Tony, you got the trick. You got the betrayal
It's
card.
blurry.
Denial. I don't know why.
Oh,
Okay, well, it is
there you go. There you go.
it is Dill. It's our denial card. So there's some denial going on. And sometimes this has to do with, you denying yourself of goodies. And I really feel like don't deny yourself of the goodness of life, right? And don't deny your true feelings. That's for you, Tony.
All right, Denise. Denise went for a trick. Bless your heart, girl.
I know.
Well, perfect for tonight is the garlic card for protection. So this is for you to take notice of shoring up any loose, actually I'm hearing shoring up any loose or open portals. So maybe take a look around and see if there's any open there's some porosity in your field, but I'm hearing that maybe on the land, I don't know, just tune into it. But I'm feeling like there's some portals that actually feel like they're open that you can do a little bit of work on, and you know what to do. And if not, call me. But I'm feeling there's just a little protection to kind of invoke all your fabulous modalities and skill set. But tune into that and see if there's any portals that ring true for you, and then we could talk more about it.
All right, Janelle. Janelle wants a trick. Man, people are brave tonight on Halloween. Huh?
Very daring.
Oh, Janelle. Janelle gets clothes for anger. Oh, I can feel it from here. All right, Janelle. It's really time for you to clear out any residual feelings of anger, either towards another or even towards yourself. So, cloves. I mean, our cloves card, it's like, how when you have those real cloves that you stick in the orange, it's like, kind of like sticking into a voodoo doll or something. Just,
Yeah.
Allow yourself to really examine and kind of mark. What do the kids say I know I sound so old right now, but what do they say when they map quest, they flag you or they do something,
Pin.
Pin. So find where the anger is, pin it, and work on that. And if it's about another person or even yourself, maybe start doing some forgiveness work around it.
Wow. Okay, perfect. Lisa, you need to let us know if you want a trick or treat, unless I'm missing it. It says I'll do a card. So just put your name back in. We won't forget you. And we did Carrie. We did Cheryl. Beverly, treat. Hey, it's a treat that you're here, by the way. I've been seeing a lot of your posts. I don't know if you have our deck yet, but this might hopefully inspire you. We are pulling from 2 different decks because we have our second one coming out. We have pre-orders on that right now, and our first one, of course.
And Beverly wants a treat, by the way.
I'm pulling a treat for her.
Oh, okay.
I was saying, yeah, it's a treat that she's here.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that part.
Yeah. So your treat is the blueberries card, which is our clarity card. And this is a very positive card because this is saying that you are actually getting clarity in, I'm feeling it on actually all levels for you. And I also think when the more you eat healthy, you're raising your frequency. So you're also getting more clarity about how your body system works. So there's a lot of clarity, being visually able to see changes within yourself, which affect your mood, which affect your body. Everything's coming into kind of a clear alignment for you. Maybe why you are here, getting that extra support, but that's your card. All right.
Shelly wants a trick. So Shelly, the card I pulled for you is our seaweed, our fear card. And Shelly, what are you afraid of? So look at it. Look at fear. Do you know where fear lands in the body, Lainey? It's in our kidneys. So sometimes when we're feeling fear, it will show up in kidney stones or something like that. So make sure that you're dealing with whatever it is you're afraid of and allow yourself to shine some light on that fear. Because remember what fear means: false evidence appearing real, right? And we really want to make sure that we don't let our fears overcome us to not do what we really want to do. So go out there, girl, conquer it, conquer those fears, and flush out your kidneys in the meantime.
I know it's a little blurry, and if you haven't seen that card, I can't wait till you get that in the deck because the fear card is so amazing because it's wrapped up rolls of seaweed. It's like
Hmm.
the chains that bind you. Do you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
such a perfect food card for the fear. So,
Yeah.
all right. Jenny, Jenny, what up? Jenny, do you want a card? And if you do, just let me know. Lisa's back. She wants a trick. But Jenny, if
Okay.
you want oh, Jenny, she did write trick. Okay. I'm going to do Lisa, then you do Jenny, Joanna.
Okay, ready. Got
Yeah,
it.
I make sure I'm getting that. Okay. So Lisa wants a trick. Really good for you, by the way. I mean, here and by it, the fact that we said that the veil is thin, and if any of these things that are showing up relate to those on the other side, take notice of that too, because there could be a lot of healing and releasing with people who
Hmm.
have passed. Um, Maybe that's something related to Lisa, because I'm bringing that up now. And this trick, it can go in either card, but particularly it's in the trick pile is called ginger is the feeling. And it's the feeling card and to assess how you're feeling because when we are feeling that shadow, that fear, that sadness, that grief, that emotional downpour, it throws everything off and then everything starts swirling like a tornado and bringing it down and swirling it and attracting more. So this is the sort of knock for you to kind of assess the feelings because the feelings affect the vibration and the vibration affects what comes to you. So just monitor that is your
Mm,
card for tonight.
wow. Well, Karen came before Jenny, so I'm going to do Karen. She asked for a trick. So let's do Karen. Trick. Oh, yeah. Oh, we get the grapefruit card for caution. Be cautious in the next little bit. I would say, I don't know why Spirit's telling me within the next 30 days. Be cautious. Be cautious where you're walking. Be cautious where you're going, And it is just kind of take your time. I feel like don't rush, don't rush through things. Taking your time, watching your steps, be cautious about who you tell information to. That is personal information as well. So our grapefruit card comes in to say, just look around, eyes wide open.
Beautiful. And yes, Anne, just so you know, Anne had asked if we pull for people off YouTube. We see both. And so,
Mhm.
but I'm glad you're here. And I think we see both. I'll verify that, but I'm glad you're here on this thread. We'll get you. I just wanted to say one thing, in spite of how, because it's Halloween. Some of you might not know this, but the Sunday before the hurricane here, a hurricane was really the next couple days, there was a group gathered around our table at Peace Day and the one woman asked me, and some of you know this story. One woman asked, "What can you pull a card on the impending hurricane?" And so other people heard her and started to gather. And what card I ended up pulling was that caution card.
Mhm.
And I think we all kind of felt like, gulp,
Uh-oh.
little did we know, right? The rest showed it, but these cards are so stinking accurate. But when we pulled that caution card, I think it was a little bone chilling even for us. Don't you think, Joanna?
Yeah,
We
I
did
remember.
we did take notice.
Yeah, we looked at each other and went, uh-oh. It was
Uh-oh,
like, uh,
spaghetti-o. Yeah.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right, Jenny, you're up. Jenny wants a trick. Cool.
Many
But
brave people.
and by the way, I'm looking at the trick cards. There's a lot less in this than there are a lot more in the new deck. And that also has a lot to say about really doing the work now and really starting to look at things if you want the true healing. So it's
Mm,
definitely a more of a in your face deck, but when you combine them, 120 cards together, or if you bought the bonus cards, 124, you'll see a whole beautiful experience. And there's obviously a lot of positive cards, but I am looking like this is thin compared to there's a few more tricks in the new deck. All right, Jenny, for you, hon. Oh, 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 suits you. This is our asparagus card, which is for transformation. So, although that's a very positive thing, and spoiler alert, but if you take our tarot class, this is equivalent in the major arcana to the death card. So death card transformation means major transformation, major changes, major letting go, major releasing of things that are a death. So you can begin anew and stand up tall and step into the newness of who you are. So although it is not a trick, but it is a trick, this really is a huge rebirthing time as you move through what was a physical death of a loved one now into a new light. So perfect card for you.
Awesome. So I think that I get Lisa now, right? You never pulled for Lisa?
I just did Lisa, yes.
Oh, you just did Lisa. Okay.
How about
I guess it's
did we
Anne.
get everybody? Oh, Anne. Let's do Anne.
Anne is ready for a trick, she says. All right,
girl.
Let me see. Oh, another turnips for contraction here. And this is, it's like what is coming in is that there is something that you've been really wanting to do that feels scary. So you're kind of hiding out. And it's almost like I get the image of, when the teacher is up in front of the class and nobody's raising their hand, so she's just randomly picking people, that you're kind of shrinking, hoping you don't get picked. So that's the image that has come up. It's like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I could do it. Yeah, but I do know the answer, but I just don't want to have to speak up. So this card is telling you again, because I attribute it to the purple of the crown chakra, and to just know, because I feel like the divine is going to let you know when the perfect time for you to speak up, shine your light, show people who you are, stand up and be counted. All of those kind of things are kind of coming through. Allow yourself to be seen for the badass you are.
That was worth switching over from YouTube to Facebook. And then some. If we miss someone, please let us know.
Here's Anita. Anita, we see you here, but you haven't said whether you would like a pull. And if you do, pick trick or treat. Which one would you like, a trick or a treat?
We just wanted to remind you a couple more things. Again, next Monday, we'll be showing off our students who came to our altar class. And then also on 11/11 and 11/12, we are going to be having our final certification of the year and our final certification at the current rate. Rates go up in January for the March class. And if you want to be part of this 2-day deep dive with us live on Zoom, enroll now. You can make payments if you need to, but enjoy the lowered rate. And there's absolutely no course like this. And we can't wait. And then if you do take the course, you can move right into level 2, which will be in February. Well, February sold out, April. And anything else? I think we got most of our classes up.
Anita Booth, Fuchs, if I'm saying your last name right, she wants a trick. So that's your turn to pull for her.
Oh, you got it. And Anne says that thank you. That was powerful, I'd say. All right, this is for you, Anita. Last but not least, and by the way, you do know that all of us who get all these cards are for one another. So I'm sure you're gleaming some insight from some of the other card pulls tonight. I know I am. I'm seeing a lot of things like that, particularly the garlic card and the asparagus card and the contraction card, Brussels
Mm-hmm.
Brussels sprouts. Why do you say Brussels sprouts? I must be hungry for Brussels sprouts. Turnips. Okay. Anita, you also, we just got done talking about this card again. Here it is ginger and feelings. And so this, what I'm sensing for you is a little bit of a learning to let things go, not hold on as truth to the feelings that other people place on you, if that makes sense. That I'm not asking you to be, I hate when people say you need to be more thick-skinned. What I think when people say that is you need to learn to how to kind of put your shields up and not absorb the
Mm.
energy of others. I'd rather say it in some other way than someone make me feel like you need to be more thick skinned. And I say that in a half cocked way because you look at the ginger and it has such a thick exterior, both inside, and it's kind of spicy. But this is to be mindful of how you feel when you have other people communicate with you.
Mm.
Basically, don't take on other people's stuff.
Yeah.
Is that? That's the
Shield,
trick.
shield
That is
up,
the
baby.
trick, actually.
Shield up. That is the trick. Yep, shields up. All right.
All right.
Wow, well, that was fun. This is the kind of trick or treating I'd rather do, right? Since if I'm when I used to go out with my kids and have all that candy I used to give out. See, it's a perfect day to give up sugar for me because
There you go.
all the
Look at
memories of
Denise.
candy.
She knows of the portal. Poof. Poof,
Mm,
right? Here.
wow.
Poof.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
awesome.
good. Well, then this was actually a treat for all of you. And it was definitely a treat for us to do this. More
Mhm.
to come. And like I said, join us next Monday. We have such a great show. You're going to just love that. We have a whole sort of, lots of things to share next week. But for
Mhm.
now, enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy all this fun and camaraderie. And thank you for being here. Thank so many of you for showing up. If you're
Mhm.
interested in the certification, let us know, or anything, just let us know. We're so reachable. info@foodhealingdeck.com. We love you, appreciate you. And anything else, Joanna?
I was just going to say thank you for being the treat for Lainey and I, because you're certainly all such treats for us. So go out and enjoy. And tonight, somebody told me, is it tonight? I don't know. There's the $1 billion lotto or something. May we
Oh,
all be
that would
winners.
be a treat. That
That
would
would
be
be
a
a big
treat.
thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$1 billion. Oh, Cheryl, you're still here. Blessings. I hope I see you this week. All right.
Yeah.
Well, blessings to all of you and always much love. Take care.
Bye. Mwah.